Hi, I'm John Volker from High Gear Media. We're here at the 2011 New York Auto Show on the stand where Honda has just introduced a brand new line of 2012 Honda Civics. Honda's high-selling compact car, even in the 6th year of the old one, it's very competitive. It sells at the top of the category. But they've redesigned the car for 2012 and they have 5 separate models. We'll go through them one by one. This model here is a basic Civic 4-door sedan. They've made it more aerodynamic, they've added some interior changes, and they've raised the gas mileage. On my left is the high mileage version, which is the Civic HF. It's essentially the same car with some aerodynamic tweaks, and it gets 29 miles a gallon city, 41 miles a gallon highway, or at least that's what they project. So, mainstream model, high mileage model. Then over here is the Civic Si. This is the 2-door coupe. This is basically their hot rod. This has a much larger 2.4-liter engine, generates 201 horsepower. This is really the one that all of the young guys tend to like. I've driven this car. It's very high performance. Like all Hondas, especially all SIs, you have to keep the revs up in order to get the power on. I found myself occasionally one gear too high, but it's definitely the performance model. It's a well-known quantity. They sell a lot of them. Over here, we have the 2 advanced technology cars. One is the Civic Hybrid. This is actually the 3rd generation of Civic Hybrid. Again, from the outside, looks like a standard Civic. In this case, it has a brand new version of Honda's IMA hybrid system with a lithium-ion battery in the trunk. I've driven this one as well. Behaves just like the Civic Hybrid. It's rated at 44 miles a gallon city, highway, and combined. They all came in at 44. And finally, the last car is the Civic Natural Gas. This one will trail the rest of the lineup for a while, but Honda's the only maker right now that's selling natural gas powered vehicle. They've been selling it for about 10 years. This is the 3rd or maybe even 4th generation of that car. And you would never know from the driver's seat that you're driving a natural gas vehicle. Probably the biggest tip-off is in the trunk. About 2/3 of the trunk space is gone. There are natural gas cylinders behind this wall here. Rear seat doesn't fold down. That's the one compromise. This car also has a little bit lower range than your standard Civic. When I tested the previous generation, I got about 180 miles on a full tank of natural gas. On the other hand, this car gets a certain number of tax advantages and other perks, and it's considered a clean air car. It's actually rated as the cleanest car sold in America that doesn't plug in. This is John Volker from High Gear Media, and this is the 2012 Honda Civic line. We're at the New York Auto Show.